Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Coronation Street confirms dead body found as jailed. Roy Cropper's hopes are dashed in new spoilers. Roy Cropper, David Nielsen, remains in jail for the murder of Lauren Bolton, Kate Fitton, despite being unequivocally innocent of the crime, with the much-loved cafe owner even refused by bail. News of a possible reprieve leaves him feeling hopeful, but ultimately, his hopes are dashed once again, with Dee Bailey, Chanique Sterling Brown, forced to break some bad news. Toya Battersby, Georgia Taylor, meanwhile, makes a discovery which brings back a whole world of pain for her, as she confides in Nick Tilsley, then Price, about how she gave birth to a stillborn baby decades ago and buried her in the park. To further add to her upset, the police are digging up the area of land in question, with Bobby Crawford, Jack Carroll, revealing that a body has been found. For all new deets and spoilers, straight from the cobbles, I am your man, so fancy joining me as I take you through what's to come in Weatherfield. Toya voices her concerns about the Institute to Leon, who informs Rowan about her sister's negativity, with the cult leader encouraging her to distance herself from her. Sam, meanwhile, takes Freddie for a walk before school, unaware he's being watched by a social media sleuth who has taken it upon himself to try and solve Lauren's disappearance. Things take a devastating turn, with Sam losing sight of Freddie as he returns home and relays what happened. Evelyn encourages Nina and Toya to go out looking for the missing dog while she covers at the cafe. Toya searches a nearby park, where she spots a number of sleuths digging up a rose bed, claiming that Freddie the dog was doing so previously, and therefore they reckon it's where Roy disposed of Lauren's body. The accusation leaves Toya reeling as she picks up a shovel and smashes the windows of their car, with Nick arriving just in time to take her home. Back on the street, Nina, Aisha, and Evelyn are left reeling when they spot a video online, uploaded by the sleuths, who had taken Freddie hostage, refusing to set him free unless Roy confesses to Lauren's murder. Hasn't Roy suffered enough? Toya, meanwhile, berates Sam for losing Freddie in the first place, with Nick determined to get to the bottom of what led to her outburst. The police arrive at Victoria Court, wanting to question her, and soon Toya calls into the flower shop and picks up a yellow rose, which she claims is for Leon. Elsewhere, Joel promises Michael that he'll never hurt Dee again, and after Dee comes with him to meet daughter Maeve, Joel attempts to kiss her. Linda is offended when George reveals that he's updating his will to give Eileen power of attorney, while Eileen is suspicious of Todd. Toya and Leon remain at each other's throats over the Institute and the events of the previous day, with Nick determined to keep the peace between the two. Leon is confused when Joel mentions a rose that Toya had purchased for her, with Toya claiming she threw it away when quizzed by her sister about it. But just what did she really do with it? When questioned further about her outburst, Toya reiterates that she was correct in defending Roy's honor, describing the flower bed as a special place, which leaves Nick utterly puzzled. In emotional scenes, Toya breaks down and opens up, revealing that at 19 years of age, she gave birth to a stillborn baby girl and kept it a secret, burying her in the place she found the sleuths digging at. The father was Phil Simmons, who raped her in 2001. Simon returns home, oblivious to the tension, and confirms that the police are digging up a section of the park, which Bobby reckons is proof that they found a body. Asha, meanwhile, arranges to meet the troll who took Freddie. Adi offers to go with her, but he gets held up helping Amy with an interview. Asha arrives at the precinct and tries her brother's mobile to no avail. With no sign of Adi, she prepares to leave, but Truman 67 and Banditman reveal themselves and start to ask awkward questions. Will Asha be okay? Evelyn circulates missing Freddie posters and gives a birthday card to Nina, who receives a call from Roy to mark the occasion. Always thinking of others is our Roy. When asked about Freddie, Nina claims he's fine and reassures her uncle that Dee is doing everything she can to secure his release. George files away his new will as intrigued Todd watches on, and later, Todd snoops, shocked to discover that George is leaving him the business. Eileen, however, isn't pleased with her son for going behind George's back and therefore encourages him to put it back. But as Todd puts the will back where he found it, he finds a copy of Archie's will. Leon feels betrayed that Nick kept Toya's secret from him. Rowan's presence immediately brightens her mood, with the cult leader encouraging her to unburden herself. As Lean talks through all of the bad things that have happened to her in her life, Rowan listens intently, making it clear that he'll be by her side every step of the way. But just what is he really up to? Roy confides in the prison officer that new evidence has come to light and that he's hopeful it'll lead to his release. Armed with this new information, DD makes a case for Roy's bail application, but it's once again denied. The solicitor visits Roy, telling him not to give up hope as the police are planning a reconstruction. Roy, however, can't help but lose hope and telephones Carla, wanting her to come and speak to him regarding Bobby's statement. Is he about to catch on to Bobby's lie? At 11, Eileen prepares to leave for Thailand, but not before dropping a big bombshell on George. Amy, meanwhile, gets a gig as a student radio presenter but is short of a guest for her first live interview. Bertie watches Paul telling amusing stories to his PA Hannah and comes up with an idea. Tim advises Steve to arrange a date with online love interest Demi just to make sure she actually exists. Steve is apprehensive and therefore Tim grabs the phone off him and sends a message to Demi. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment and share.